Alright, it's Barry and today I'm going to show you how to sow pea seeds, as it's the perfect time to start them off and grow an absolute ton of peas yourself at home. It really has been a bit crazy weather-wise over the last sort of week in the UK, and that's why I'm in this greenhouse this week, because the greenhouse where I normally do my videos, the roof's missing. So yeah, I'm in here for a bit of a change, and I've had to wait for some better weather to even just get over to the allotment and make the video for this week. But the sun's been cracking the flags this afternoon, which is what we like to see. Started raining for maybe 10 minutes about half an hour ago, but we're back to blue skies again now, so that's all good. And if you'd like more gardening and plant-based videos straight to your YouTube feed, subscribe to my channel and select the bell icon for a new video every Tuesday. I start your gardening weekend off with one of my 1 minute seed of the week videos, which are every Saturday morning. And with all that out of the way, let's get cracking with these peas. Now, as much as Captain Birdseye loves going on about how fresh and how great his frozen peas are, they're not even close to the freshness and flavour of picking them from your own plants and eating them the same day, and even just eating them straight from the plant. You don't even need to cook them, and that's how good they are. There's a couple of different ways to plant peas, but today I'll be showing you the two ways that I use, which are growing seedlings inside to plant out later in the spring, and then just planting them straight out into the ground. So first, I'm just going to show you how to grow them indoors. I'm starting these pea plants in the greenhouse, but you can do this yourself and grow them on a shelf or a windowsill at home. As long as they've got light and protection from frost, they'll grow absolutely fine. I like to start them off just in regular compost in trays in the greenhouse in February or March, and that lets you get a bit of a head start while the danger of frost is still knocking around outside. I've got these Kelvedon Wonder Peas mainly just because they're a popular variety, and I have done pretty well with these over the last couple of years, so I thought I might as well give them a go again. All you need to do is open them up, and then you're just going to get a couple of seeds in your hand, and then you just need to poke a small hole into the top of your compost, and then you can just post your pea seed in the hole, and then once you put 1 or 2 peas in every single pot or cell, you can cover them back over with a bit of compost and give them a nice watering. You can either sow your peas dry straight from the pack, or you can soak them in water overnight first just to rehydrate them. I've never had any problems from just sowing them just as they are straight from the pack though, so I'll just do it that way. You can also sow peas into cardboard fibre pots just like these ones, like I did for last week's Seed of the Week video, and I really like using these as they minimise root disturbance and they make it super easy when it comes to planting them out, because I can just put them straight into the ground in the pot and these will just break down into the ground, allowing the roots to grow through. You can also just use cardboard tubes like from toilet rolls or kitchen rolls to make the same sort of thing. I've got a couple of kitchen rolls here and I just cut these in half. Make a couple of cuts in the bottom. And then fold them in. There we are, a super easy biodegradable pot, exactly the same as the ones that you buy from the shop. Well, not exactly the same, but sort of the same thing, but they cost a lot less. Fill it with some soil, drop in a pea, and then cover it over and it's done. I'll do a couple more of these just to see how they compare to the other ones once they grow. And that's it for those. It's super easy, and then after around a week to 10 days, you'll start seeing the seedlings poking up through the soil, and after a couple of weeks, you'll have some great pea seedlings coming through. When I sold these ones, I used an old packet of seeds just to get rid of them really, and they were maybe a year or two old, and it did have an effect on the viability of the seeds, as only around 50% of them actually germinated. But when I've got seeds that are on the way out, I'd rather try them and give them a chance rather than just throw them away. These plants are ready to go outside now, and I've got a bed ready for them, so let's go and plant them out. I've just spotted there's a pigeon or a dove or something trapped over there in that cage on that allotment, so their fence is blown down in the storm, so let's get in there, save another bird. For the best results, peas need an open sunny position with really good drainage. Ideally, you don't want to sow or plant them out into cold wet soil, as they don't especially like that, and they don't really grow as well in acidic soil either. So I do have a video explaining everything about soil pH, how to test it, how to change your soil pH, so I'll make sure there's a link in the description for that so that you can find it easily as well if you want to have a look at that for yourself. Generally, peas prefer cooler weather, and they do grow especially well when we have cool springs. But either way, I'm absolutely sure we're going to be seeing a big crop from these plants in the summer. So this is where the peas are going to be going, and now I've already dug this out and riddled all the soil because it's absolutely terrible stuff on my allotment. It's filled with roots and glass and bricks and pavement flags and all sorts. So I'm just going to put the rest of these in, and I like to plant them at around 20 centimetres apart. And once they start to grow, you can use some netting or trellising, string, or even just canes, just for them to grow up, and in no time you'll have a wall of peas ready to harvest. Once the danger of frost passes, maybe in May, you're quite safe to just start sowing your peas directly into the ground, much just like we did outside. That way you can have a second or third set of plants to extend your pea harvest into the late summer and early autumn. You're just going to need to get a stick or a dauber and poke a hole in the soil, chuck your peas in and then cover them over. Give them a good watering, and maybe in a week or two you'll start seeing the seedlings coming up. It's best to cover your peas with a fleece or a net tunnel if you can, just to protect them for the first couple of weeks, because birds and mice absolutely love to eat these seedlings because they're full of sugar, making them really sweet. The last thing you want to be doing is coming to water your magnificent pea plants one morning and a mouse or a bird has just had off with them all, so definitely cover them over. And that's all there is to growing your own amazing tasting peas. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and while you're here, check out all of my other videos for loads of guides, experiments and projects that you can do yourself at home in the garden or on the allotment to grow your own fruit, vegetables and flowers. And as always, if you have any tips or tricks or even a favourite pea variety of your own, you can share them with me in the comments. I'll see you next time.